Ah, were you guided here by kindly Mikola? I am Leda. And like you, I was guided by faith along his honorable path. Touch the withered arm, and you too will be transported to the realm of shadow where Mikola the Kind now dwells. My compatriots are there already. Like us, they have heard kindly Mikola's call. If you can find them, they are certain to lend you aid. Come now, touch the withered arm and travel to the realm of shadow. I will not be far behind. May we meet again. Hello again. Did you meet my compatriots? They're quite the congregation, from places as far and wide as you can imagine. Doubtless they'd have all come to blows at first glance, were it not for the charm kindly Mikola put upon us. This is what allows us to serve together, the work of a living God. We are all utterly captivated by kindly Mikola. It is what binds us together. Oh, that man is known as Dane. He's been in the service of Mikola the Kind longer than I. He might be solemn of cheer, but is a fierce warrior nevertheless. There's no cause for concern. Dane's reluctance to speak to you is no fault of your own. We've been acquainted for quite some time, but even I am yet to hear his voice. Perhaps one day. Wondering about the Hornsent, are you? True enough. In any other circumstance, he'd be at our throats. Long ago, Queen Marika commanded Sir Messmer to purge the Tower folk, a cleansing by fire. It's no wonder the Hornsent holds the Erdtree in contempt. That aside, man is by nature a creature of conquest, and in this regard, the Tower folk are no different. They were never saints. They just happened to be on the losing side of a war, but it's still a wretched shame. Oh, hello. Did you feel it? Mikola the Kind's enchantment appears to have broken. But while my devotion to kindly Mikola remains unchanged, by my troth I am not so sure about the others. No, wait. Perhaps this is a blessing in disguise. I can wield my sword to cull the undeserving, those unfit to bask in tender Mikola's presence. I should have thought of this earlier. Right. It's time to begin ferreting out those of us who don't deserve to be at kindly Mikola's side. Thiolier. It's true. His devotion to St. Trina is plain to see. I fear his vows to Mikola the Kind are merely secondary. But for this very reason, Thiolier is incapable of betrayal. St. Trina's love for kind Mikola is boundless. She is, after all, his other half. Or perhaps her feelings go beyond even that. Even if she was left behind, I doubt her heart would waver. The Hornsent. On one hand, he trusts Mikola the Kind to bring salvation to his people. With the enchantment lifted, his vengeful passions may once again ignite. But surely he'd be mindful of kindly Mikola's promise. On the other hand, the Hornsent does present his own dangers. Perhaps your concerns are well-founded after all. Allow me some time to mull it over. Ah, there you are. It took me long enough, I know. But I've made my decision. I believe it wisest to eliminate the Hornsent. If he were to point his blade at Sir Mesmer or Queen Marika, perhaps it would not matter. But vengeance changes a man. And one day, his blade may turn towards Miquella the Kind. Kindly Miquella is, after all, the true golden child. Even if he discards every last drop of his being, his lineage will always remain. I believe the Hornsent suspects what I have in mind. He never placed his full trust in me, even under the effect of kindly Miquella's spell. He must have recognized something. The scent of the killer that slept within me, the stench of crusted blood. I will follow the Hornsent. To have his revenge on Sir Mesmer, there is only one place he will go. The Black Keep. Worthy Hornsent, I will dispose of you, before your thirst for revenge beckons our undoing. I can no longer trust your will.
In the end, I knew this day would come. The nature of your kind, I am certain, will always show itself. Given time, interfere not with my business. Zealot.
What a surprise that you should join me here. I am pleased. Now go and make yourself useful. You have bested me. Only.
Do not interfere. This is my revenge. Apologies. Oh. Mother. Wife. And child.
Kindly Miquella never betrays a vow. Go. Your family awaits you. Ah, there you are. Well fought. You have my gratitude. He was never going to see eye to eye with us, but his words were ill-founded. It was hard to hear, I know. I know I shouldn't let myself, but I suppose it's only natural to feel the weight of one's deeds at times like these. There's plenty left to be done, and I will see to it. Who else, I wonder? I don't enjoy casting suspicion on anyone I've called a comrade, but it's a small sacrifice in the grand scheme of things. We must eradicate all doubt. Ah, there you are. I'm afraid Sir Ansbach will have to be next. He insists that he's nothing but a worn-down over-the-hill soldier, but in his day, he was the feared commander of the pure-blood knights, who cleaved open Miquella the Kind with his blood blade. He claims he hasn't the spirit to take up his sword again, but I doubt it'll be very long before he recalls, as I have, the cascading sheets of blood. I'm afraid he cannot be left to fester. I've come to a realization. There's ample evidence. Without kindly Miquella's influence, I'm quite mistrustful of others. Sir Ansbach, I will dispose of you. I find that I have a new apprehension. Your ambivalence. and exactly where it might lead you.
So, you would cull an old man such as I. You are thorough indeed, Lady Leda. I would expect nothing less. As you surmise, I do have my doubts, and will not simply lay down and die with them.
You've come again, have you? Thank you. Now go and make yourself useful.
So you've taken Lady Leda's side. I'm glad she stands with an ally. She tends to overestimate the burden she might carry alone.
You are a force of nature, only.
Well, this is an unexpected victory. It seems I have my uses yet. Part of me failed you both. Nicola the Kind. Lord Mogh.
Thank you for all that you have done, Sir Ansbach. Ah, there you are. I owe you for your help in battle. Once again. None can deny Sir Ansbach was a truly great man. We can be proud that we were the last opponents he ever faced. You are an odd one, aren't you? The enchantment is broken, and yet you alone appear completely unchanged, as if nothing was ever cast upon you. No matter. If you found your way here, it was because kindly Miquella wished it so. But I am afraid this is our farewell. When next we meet, let it be under the eyes of Miquella the Kind. Goodbye, comrade. I thought I'd see you here. It'd been quite some time. It was never kindly Miquella, was it? The Erdtree was leading you all along, so that you might ascend to lordship. Why come to these lands to begin with? I suppose it must be what His Eminence, or perhaps the Erdtree desired all along. The clashing of the favored lords. Such that one would prevail, so be it. If you insist upon facing Miquella the Kind, then I will run you through whoever you might be. Don't tarry now. Don't you dare approach Miquella the Kind. Needle Knight Leda, Dryleaf Dane, and our ally will never allow this. With this battle I send you on. It was an honor to face a worthy lord. Now go. I am sorry for speaking to you as a compatriot when you stood before the withered arm. By way of apology, I will reveal the marrow of my sword. Its needles that will stitch you into death. Kindly, Miquella, make the world a gentler place. Finally we meet. I am Leda. I missed my chance to speak with you last time. But you too must have been guided here by kindly Miquella. Have you met my compatriots? They were drawn here by Miquella the Kind, much like you, following the path he himself trod. You must have been surprised to see such a band. Each come from places far and wide. Doubtless it have all come to blows at first glance. Were it not for the charm kindly Miquella put upon us. This is what allows us to serve together. the work of a living god. Ah, finally we meet. I am Leda. I missed my chance to speak with you last time, but you too must have been guided here by Miquella the Kind. Then you must have felt it. Tender Miquella's enchantment has broken. But while my devotion to kindly Miquella remains unchanged, by my troth I am not so sure about the others. No, wait. Perhaps this is a blessing in disguise. I can wield my sword to cull the undeserving, those unfit to bask in Miquella the Kind's presence. I should have thought of this earlier. Worthy Hornsent, I will dispose of you. Before your thirst for revenge beckons our memory, I can no longer trust your word.
In the end, I knew this day would come. The nature of your kind, I am certain, will always show itself. Given time, interfere not with my business. Zealot, what could your purpose possibly be? I do not recollect begging for help.
Have you been taken in by the plight of the Hornsent? Foolish, but hardly unexpected. Man is a compassionate animal, for better or worse. You have bested me, a single betrayer, enough to turn the tides. Unfortunate, but I will leave you be, for now.
Do not interfere. This is my revenge.
Ah, there you are. I've made up my mind. The Hornsent is no longer a mortal danger. With his grudge against Sir Messmer settled, his blade is bent by madness. Wherever he goes, he won't last long. I needn't bother with him. Unruly emotions only lead to misfortune. All the more reason we need someone like Miquella the Kind. Ah, there you are. I've made up my mind. The Hornsent is no longer a mortal danger. With the object of his vengeance gone, his blade has grown dull. In that state, I don't imagine he will ever fight again. I needn't bother with him. Lest, of course, another target for his retribution should appear. Sir Ansbach, I will dispose of you. I find that I have a new apprehension. Your ambivalence. And exactly where it might lead you.
So, you would cull an old man such as I. You are thorough indeed, Lady Leda. I would expect nothing less. As you surmise, I do have my doubts, and will not simply lay down and die with them. Have you lost your wit? By my troth, you have no such debt to this old man, though I gladly welcome your decision. Now I might even live to see the morrow.
Perhaps I should have known not to challenge the two of you alone. I'll take my leave. For now.
Lady Leda, I ask you keep kindly Miquella in your care.
Miquella the Kind, Needle Knight Leda, and Dryleaf Dane will never allow this. Approach Miquella the Kind. Needle Knight Leda, Dryleaf Dane, and our ally will never allow this. You dare approach Miquella the Kind. Needle Knight Leda, Dryleaf Dane, and our allies will never allow this. I can't fathom your convictions. After knowing kindly Miquella, what remains to pledge to your Lord of Blood? I seem to have made a poor judgment about you, or perhaps Saint Trina.